So I guess what we've set up here, this is a solar-based Wi-Fi base station. So for any farm that hasn't already got an internet connection live, what we can do is utilise a Telstra 4G hotspot, which is up the top here. What it does, it's got a SIM card inside and it then connects up to the mobile network. If you've got poor mobile reception, we can put an external antenna on there, which makes a fairly big impact in terms of boosting the initial internet connection. From there, the mobile hotspot puts out a small Wi-Fi network. From then we can put a pole on the top here with one of those Wi-Fi extenders I was talking about to then boost your Wi-Fi, say about 1 kilometre from this point, which then you can connect pumps, moisture probes, end of row sensors, sensors on your irrigator to let you know it's come home or it's stopped walking, you name it. You know, security cameras, all that kind of stuff can all be done from this, and then it can be anywhere where there's no power and there's no internet connection. That's what we've set this up for. Not long, hook the battery up, put a steel post in the ground, put the pole with the Wi-Fi extender on the top and start it up. So yeah, it's a pretty straightforward process, and we've got one of these set up at a demo farm that's been going for probably a year now with no need for any maintenance or extra work. It's reliable and it works. So I guess what kicked us off to initially start with this was the local prod board had a project where they were looking at moisture levels in different fallow crops. Because we're dryland farmers here, we haven't got access to irrigation on all farms. There's I guess a concern from growers that if they grow a fallow crop during a typical wet season, that might draw down the moisture profile before they grow their subsequent sugarcane crop. So part of the project that they were doing was trying to work out how that moisture profile changes with different fallow crops. And what it meant was they had this paddock with a few different fallow crops in it, a heap of those Wi-Fi based moisture probes there. And unfortunately, every couple of days they were going around and downloading all the data. So for me, I could see straight away, we need to come up with an easy solution. So that's why we put together this first version, just so that they were getting live data from that trial site. From there, we've now utilised that as a wider irrigation tool on a farm, and it's just I guess an example of how we can use technology that's readily available here locally to be able to suit our need.